Hello you guys, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is a college pack with me, which I am so excited to film for you guys. I just wanted to let you know how I am organizing my packing today. So I didn't really put things in specific sections except my pajamas, but other than that, I am bringing my own suitcase and filling that with clothes, and then my mom's suitcase is also going to be filled with my clothes, and then our third suitcase my sister and my mom are sharing, but on the way back they'll have their own suitcases. Just a way to get around the fees that airlines charge for extra suitcases and still able to bring as much of my clothes as possible. On top of that, we are bringing a duffel bag that we are paying to check extra, filled with winter clothes that I was not able to fit in my suitcase, as well as my guitar in my guitar case, which we are also paying to check. So that is the packing system that I'm using for today. Nothing too complex, but when I was trying to figure out how to pack my clothes for college, it was kind of confusing. So I hope just explaining that helps you guys out a little bit if you're using this video as a tool to help you pack. But yeah, this is just me organizing all of my clothes into which clothes I'm deciding to bring to college and which ones I'm not. I don't have that many clothes, so it was pretty easy to do this. It just took a lot of time. But other than that, I'm going to intro into the rest of the video so that you can see me pack for college. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright you guys, this first suitcase that I am packing, I am going to start with my shoes. The entire left side is going to be filled with shoes, and I was actually able to fit all of my regularly worn shoes in here, which is perfect. I thought I wasn't going to be able to bring the amount of shoes I wanted, but it actually ended up working perfectly. I'm also putting my belts here because I have a lot of extra space just because those Doc Martens are a super awkward shape. I'm just trying to figure out what else I can fit in this small section just to make the most of my space. I end up shoving all my underwear and all my bras in this area, and I pretty much am able to fit everything in there with my shoes because there's just so many weird, awkward spaces where nothing else would be able to fit. It actually ends up working perfectly. And then I realized that bulky items such as this Levi's jacket are probably going to fit better going over versus being folded, so I'm able to fit those in there. Also, in my mom's suitcase or my second suitcase, I'm using this to pack bulkier items that otherwise would not be able to fit in like my regularly sized suitcase. I'm also sticking my purse on the bottom because I'm going to want to use that once I get to Chicago, obviously. The other side with all the pockets is being used for necklaces, which I have organized with straws just so that they don't get tangled as easily. And really, there is no method to this way of packing because it doesn't really matter how I pack, just because I'm going to be undoing all of it as soon as I move into my dorm. I'm just trying to make everything as small as possible and fit as much as I can into this space. You'll see I discard a few of the sweatshirts because I realize I'm probably not going to be able to fit all of them in there, so I had to get a little selective. I think overall I ended up only getting rid of 2 or 3 clothing items, so I did pretty well. I was able to fit all the clothes I wanted to bring into my suitcase, which is always a good feeling. Also, in these side pockets that I'm currently packing, I just shove all of my scrunchies and all of my socks into there, and I was actually able to pack all of the socks that I regularly wear, which is good, meaning I won't like run out of socks soon enough. I guess that's not really something you think about until you're moving somewhere, especially to college, but that was important. And then same as with the other side, I am putting some bulkier items more on top of all the folding that I've done, just because if I rolled it, it would be too big of a roll, if that makes sense, and it would take up too much space. This extra pocket, I was able to fit smaller shirts, such as like Brandy Melville shirts, crop tops, stuff like that, that doesn't take up a lot of space. But yeah, that is it for the first suitcase, or I guess technically my second suitcase. You will see me do this with both. I have to sit on it, and it actually ended up being 1 pound over at the airport, and so did this second suitcase. This second one, or first one I guess, is getting really confusing. I am pretty much just putting all of my regularly worn clothes, like stuff that I wear a lot more often. And same with the other suitcase, those two bulkier jackets are gonna lay better when they're flat and take up less space. But with the jeans, I did end up rolling them up, and I was able to bring all my jeans that I wanted to bring, which is good because I wear jeans so much. So that was definitely important to me as well. But yeah, as you can see, the jeans take up pretty much half of this suitcase, maybe even a little more than that. And I waited to pack a few of the extra pairs that you can see in the corner, just because I was scared I would run out of space. But towards the end, you'll see I actually had a lot more space than I expected, which was a plus for sure. I definitely wasn't expecting that, just with the sheer amount of clothes I'm bringing. I do want to note, I use a method that I heard about in another college video where they talked about build your dream closet, and if it's not a part of that, then don't bring it. And so that's what I used when I organized and went through all my clothes. I was like, if I think I might wear this, then I probably shouldn't bring it. If I definitely know I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna bring it. And so that still ended up being a lot of clothes, which is good because I really try to go through my clothes a lot and be really diligent about that. So it wasn't that hard, but that is the method that I used. On this other open side is where I just stuck all my toiletries. This also didn't really have a method. I bagged everything that could have spilt, and then I have 2 camera cases in there, not my actual camera. I wanted to keep those in my carry-on just to keep them safe, but the camera bags are pretty bulky, so I put them in the side here with all my toiletries, and it worked out pretty well. I mean, nothing too insane. And then I was able to fit an extra sweatshirt on top. And yep, then I have to sit on this one as well. This one ended up being 2 pounds overweight, I think. Next, I am packing my carry-on, which ended up being super heavy as well. It has all my electronics, my laptop, my film camera, my iPad for school, my headphones, my AirPods, my speaker, and my Nintendo Switch, as well as all the chargers for those items. And then on top of that, I also had my Bible that I bought for school and my pencil case and all that stuff, just school stuff. On top of all of this stuff, I actually ended up repacking this bag after I filmed this just because it wasn't working well and I realized I forgot a few things to put in. I'm also sticking my wallet in here, and I end up being able to stick my Hydro Flask in there eventually, but I didn't know that until I got to the airport. And this is the carry-on. It was a lot of work, but yeah, this is all the stuff that I am bringing with me to college, at least on the airplane. Everything else has been shipped, which you would know if you've seen my college dorm haul. But yeah, this is everything I packed, and that is it for all my suitcases.
Alright you guys, this is everything that I am packing my suitcases and flying to college with. I just wanted to clarify, this suitcase is going to technically be my mom's suitcase, but it actually has my stuff in it, and her and my sister are sharing a suitcase. This, we're paying to check extra. This is my actual suitcase. This is my carry-on, and then everything else has already been shipped to Chicago and is waiting for me to move in. I am so out of breath and sweaty and gross, but I am so excited to finally be done packing and ready to go tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My next video coming up will be my college move-in day, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like below, because I did all of this. Alright you guys, that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and to hit that subscribe button for more college related content coming your way. Like I said, next week's video is going to be my college dorm move-in vlog, which is probably the most excited I've been for a video ever on my channel, so stay tuned for that. I'm so excited to share with you guys. By the time you see this, I will already be in Chicago getting ready to move in. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.